Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you guys are going to be enjoying this different type of video. Guys, IEM Summer has officially arrived, and we're going to be looking at each team and their odds and who I think is going to have some good sleeper odds and has a chance of really winning this tournament. And yeah, you can make some good money predicting the winners. So we're just going to go through each team, give a slight little analysis for each team, and yeah, so if you guys are into these types of videos and you guys yeah, if you guys like this content, make sure you guys subscribe. We are still growing and we would love to have all of you a part of our community. Let's dive right into this prediction video and sort of analysis. So right away, guys, IEM Summer is going to be playing off tomorrow, and this is the overall odds that we have for each team. And right away, I actually see some odds that I really like. Okay, so these are all the teams that are here. We have Gambit leading off at plus 250, and Heroic is going to be following them. And then following that's going to be Astralis. Some of these odds I really don't understand. Like Astralis should not be this high. Astralis, I don't think they're gonna have the power to be winning this tournament. And yeah, so if we start off at Gambit, Gambit is obviously gonna be that rock solid team. They're gonna be making it probably at least to the quarterfinals unless something crazy happens. They're basically guaranteed to make it to the quarterfinals. They're that good. Same with Heroic, in my opinion. I really think Heroic is gonna be one of those teams that has another solid run at another big title. Like if they're playing on boot camp, which I believe they're going to be playing on boot camp together, I really think Heroic is ready for another huge run. So right away, I 100% agree with these two favorites. But then we're going to slowly get down the line. So Astralis, I don't think they have it. They have not had the greatest results. Even if we look at them, their recent play has been terrible. They're losing to Big, they're losing to Mouse Sports, they're losing to Heroic, they're losing to G2. They've looked decent with this new roster and given how much time they've had to change device. But that being said, they are not ready to make that huge run at the finals yet, so we could pretty much axe them out here as a pick that you would be making for value. Now, VP is an interesting one because their results lately have been pretty terrible. Like, if we look at the results here, they just before their little hot run that they had, they lost to Entropique, lost to Forze, lost to G2, lost to Akuma. So there were some really dodgy results, but they seem to be trending in the right direction, beating Entropy, beating Spirit, beating Akuma easily, and then also having that good series against Gambit, which was relatively close. So I think VP has some decent sleeper potential. But that being said, I don't think they're in the right form right now. Like, they are not the same team that they were when they made that solid run. So I am going to be eliminating VP from our little pool here of teams that we want to be focusing on. Now, G2 is a team that I really want to focus on. They have extreme potential here. I think that they are poised to see some better results. And judging by their past record, like they lost to NIP, they lost to Mouse Sports, they lost to Gambit, but they're beating everyone else. That's why I think G2 is a decent sleeper pick. I think they're good to make a solid run here. I think they'll at least make the quarterfinals. So I definitely think G2 is one of those teams that might be worth throwing a slight bet on because when they get hot, this team performs at a crazy high level. Now, Team Spirit, this is the same thing with them. When they're playing really well, they look incredible and they look like one of the best teams in the world. But that being said, as of late, they haven't been that consistent team. They lose to VP, they lose to Gambit. They did beat Navi 2-0, which was nice. They lost to Forza, they lost to VP. So they do lose to the top teams. And this is the one thing I always question about Spirit is they are great at beating teams top 15 to top 5ish, top 3, but they can never really beat the top three teams, such as Gambit. They can never seem to beat Gambit. They can never seem to beat teams like VP, even G2 they couldn't beat. So I really don't think that Spirit has that full potential to really take the tournament. They could make a good run, like this team when they get hot. Again, they do perform really well, but I do not think they have what it takes to beat the top level teams here. So moving on, Complexity. Complexity is going to be playing on boot camp together, so this is a good opportunity for them. But that being said, Complexity they just never have that solid consistency. Like as you can see here, they rather 2-0 teams quite easily, or they lose to Fun Plus Phoenix, Big. You know, they beat or lose to Heroic 2-0, lose to Furia. Them being on boot camp is something that I do think will have a little bit of a benefit to them. But that being said, I don't think they're in the right form of consistency to make a huge run here. they still are a team that, plays a lot individually, and I think they get a bit lucky just considering how good their individuals are. So I don't think they're poised to make a huge run. I think a team like Heroic or Gambit will pretty convincingly knock them out. Team Vitality, same thing here. They're just going through roster changes and they're not looking very good. So I'm just going to be skipping right past them and going on to NIP. NIP is a team that has just got Device. They look really good. They look crisp. And I definitely think that they have potential to make a run here. Like, although that they have a new player, this is the only hesitancy that I would have against them is they have this new player LNZ. But that being said, how much worse can he be compared to their last player ZTR? I'm not sure. It still will take some time though to figure out the positions and the roles and all that with LNZ. So I am expecting NIP to actually not have a decent run here. I think that they could make the quarters, but I don't think they get past some of the top teams, especially this soon into two roster changes with players. I still think they need some work together. And let's skip right on to Fun Plus Phoenix. They actually are a pretty solid up and coming team. I just don't think that they have the firepower and the ability to take off teams like Gambit. And that's really where we're going to be focusing on. Like, could you picture a team like that, Fun Plus Phoenix, taking out Gambit in a best of three? Absolutely not. I can't. But this next team, this is where I see all the value. OG at plus 2000. This is the value pick of IEM Summer. OG is on LAN, or they're back on bootcamp together. The last time they were on bootcamp together, they performed extremely well and they beat a bunch of top level teams. And I really think that they've had all this level of practice. This lineup has incredible individual skill. I really think that OG can make a run here at plus 2000. These are incredible odds. I would definitely recommend at least putting like $5 on it, a couple bucks on it, because I think OG have the best value out of all these teams here. And to follow that up, how I'll be playing this is I'm going to be taking OG, G2, and I'm probably going to be taking Heroic. I'm going to be probably taking these three teams as my picks to win. Gambit, unfortunately, I would love to take them, but I don't love that value. And I definitely love Heroic, I definitely love G2, and I definitely love OG as my three sort of mid to range and then super riskier picks, I guess you could say. But these three picks right here, OG, G2, and Heroic, I absolutely love. And yeah, I'm going to be riding with these. I'm probably going to do something like this just to show you guys. Put $10 here, probably put $20 here, and then probably put like $50 here, something like that. All the payouts is going to be pretty solid. I'll have to readjust this, but I'm going to be doing something like that on all three of these teams. But I really love that. OG, G2, and Heroic are going to be my three picks to win IEM Summer. So follow me if you want. Best of luck to everyone betting, and I hope to see you guys in a new video.